Now to other news, in the U.S. military building up in the Middle East as President Trump weighs new strikes against Iran. The region on edge, with Iran vowing to retaliate against any military strikes. Here's ABC's chief foreign correspondent, Ian Pannell.
With the region on edge, a fresh wave of protests in Iran. Many chanting, "Long live the king." A few hundred protesters seen in the capital Tehran after a bloody crackdown that left thousands dead just weeks ago. The demonstrations come amid mounting U.S. pressure on the regime. President Trump confirming the U.S. is considering a limited strike on Iran to force it to agree to a nuclear deal. But today, Iran's President Pezeshkian defiant, saying we won't bow down in the face of pressure from world powers.
They better negotiate a fair deal. They better negotiate. You know, the people of Iran are a lot different than the leaders of Iran. And it's very sad situation.
Satellite images show the USS Gerald Ford sailing into the Mediterranean. It'll be joined by more than 100 cargo planes, refueling tankers and fighter jets. The USS Abraham Lincoln strike group already in position. All told, there are around 35,000 US troops now in the region. Tonight, US officials telling ABC News they're relocating hundreds of personnel at a major military base in Qatar ahead of a possible strike on Iran. Another round of diplomatic talks is expected, but Iran warning if it is attacked, it'll respond decisively, and that all US bases, facilities and assets of what it calls hostile forces would be legitimate targets. Rachel, as the US amasses its largest military force in the Middle East in years, the diplomatic process is still technically on track. But there are growing concerns that unless Iran makes major concessions on its nuclear program, then an attack by the US might be unavoidable. Rachel?
President Trump urging Iran to make a deal quickly. Ian, thank you.